I jump through this cutscene. Story time.
The ground has dissolved? What's down there?
Darkness. You're the first person to say it right ever in a few years. Oh, nice. Achievement unlocked. Oh, Cabarino. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm glad I got your name right. It's always awkward trying to pronounce a lot of people's names. Sometimes it's supposed to be like two words in one name, but they put it all in one word, and then it's you don't know where to separate things sometimes. But nice to meet you. My name's Kaboshi. I am a half goat, half human VTuber. I'm a retired mercenary who continues to hone his skills through video games. But yeah, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Is that little dude called Xiao down there? We gotta help him.
It's that little dude Xiao down there.
Hold on. Something's not right here. What's this?
It appears to be a small fissure.
Fissure.
What can you possibly find inside? It can't be a living person, can it?
Ah! It's a ghost. I am half goat. Have you not seen my horns before, Plappy Boy? I thought I showed them to you. Here. Chupacabra? No. I can usually keep them hidden away though, so that's all you get. All you get.
Conqueror of demons? Xiao, is that you?
Oh, quit trying to scare us, okay?
Huh? Wait, is this some kind of illusion?
Why did you hide the
I
cuteness?
don't trust him.
Cause I'm shy. Also, in case you weren't, if you didn't know, I also my the hood, the two flappy things you see on my hoodie. It's supposed to look. Oh, my eyes! My eyes are possessed today. It's crazy. I'm gonna wipe down my glasses. I don't think it's my glasses. I wear glasses all the time, and this is the first time I'm seeing my eyes kind of go this way. But my my two flappies are supposed to look like goat ears too. In case you didn't know that. Even though I don't actually have goat ears, I have human ears. Okay, wiped my glasses.
Conqueror of demons, can you hear us?
What happened? Are you okay?
Hello? Little dude! Anyone home?
Little dude.
He isn't responding. What's going on here?
You.
Me?
Oh, he finally said something.
Oh!
Oh.
We followed your voice and found
Oh.
you here. But it's kind of strange. We can't touch you. How did you become an illusion?
An illusion? Talk about a coincidence. We were just thinking you went missing and stuff, and then we heard the sound of you fighting. Pretty lucky we found you, if you ask me. You didn't get hurt, did you? A coincidence? Wait.
I still can't get over that Xiao to me sounds like Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender. I know it's not the same voice actor, but that's all I hear.
Something's not right. Something's wrong with this domain. Leave now. Get out of there.
Wait a minute. Xiao, are you hurt?
If he can, we should have him regroup with us as soon as possible.
Tell us what happened and where you are now. We'll come find you immediately.
No. Your safety is the top priority. It seems this space can...
Nope. Bye, Xiao.
He disappeared. Where'd he go? It sounded like he might be injured. We need to go help him.
It seems the only option we have to explore any further is through that entrance over there.
Yanfei is the one you say that sounds like Starfire? Also Yelan? Both of them sound like Starfire? Confused. Maybe one of them is Starfire. I don't know. Maybe it's the same actress.
He's injured and telling us to be careful? It's not like we're in any danger here. Anyway, the secret behind whatever's going on should be in this cave, right? Don't worry, little dude. Itto's on the way.
I don't think that's a cave. That's a hole into nothingness, but
Boss,
yeah.
please don't go charging ahead. You're an Oni, not some hunting dog.
Damn.
Don't worry, I'm invincible. Ah! Oh, my butt.
My butt. Yelan is... What are those? I can't tell what those are. 2 balls?
Looks pretty deep. Be careful, everyone.
Two balls? I can't... they're too small. I can't see what they are. Oh god, I fell. I don't speak in emotes, so you're gonna have to explain to me. I'm a boomer. I'm pretty old, yeah. Got a problem with it?
Well, Bull Tucker, how's your ear?
It's fine.
There's your butt.
My butt is tough.
I don't sound old. I don't look old either. I get that a lot.
Go ahead. You can cry if it hurts. I promise I'll try not to laugh.
I really like Shinobu. English speakers can't sound old. That's not true. That's not true at all.
What do you mean try not to laugh? You should be feeling some serious sympathy for me right now.
But wouldn't feeling sorry for you be a violation of your dignity? Besides, it's harder not to laugh when I'm not the one in pain.
Eh? Eh? Oh. I thought she poked his butt. I was like, what the heck is what? Sexual harassment. I've never heard someone that speaks English that sounds old. I don't think you've heard enough people speak in English then.
Paimon, don't laugh.
It's okay, everybody. If you want to laugh at him, just let it out.
Don't you have a heart, Shinobu? Oh, and people think I'm the monster.
Wait a second. Xiao's not here, but...
Seems a
A
little
door?
out of place here, don't you think?
Maybe it's some sort of, I don't know, an emergency shelter? There was a picture book I read once that said nice people sometimes build cabins in dangerous places so that anyone in trouble can take shelter inside. Our little dude must be inside then.
Yeah.
Like how he knows his name, but he still calls him little dude. It's so rude.
I wouldn't be too sure about that. Any person with a normal sense of danger wouldn't be so optimistic.
Wow, Bull Tucker. Looks like your subordinate is telling you what's what.
Yeah, Shinobu should definitely be the leader of the gang, but I don't know. We're just gonna have to wait for her story to come
I
out.
believe she was talking to both of us. Yeah, so you can wipe that smug smile off your face. All right, watch and learn, Shinobu. This is why I'm the boss and you're the deputy. If no one is macho enough to open the door, then allow me. Step aside.
Okay. Itto. Itto.
Once this door's
Itto.
open, we are
Itto.
outta here.
Itto. Itto. Didn't move. It's a big door. There's also a thing right next to you that you could probably just put your hand in and open it. Everybody's facial expressions. Peanuts!
Eviloni, be gone. You heard me. Get out of here.
Oh. This dude with the stash is inside here. Eh?
Am I seeing things? Or was there someone behind the door?
Ghosts. Ghosts?
Nah, can't be. You're just saying things.
Why don't we just open the door again and see?
Who? Me? Oh, all right. I'll open it again.
Peanuts.
All you do is goof around.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
a bad influence to our child. Be gone.
Oh, is this a memory? Is he seeing a memory?
Those people are carrying bowls. Bowls full of beans.
Oh, and he's
How
allergic
about-
to beans. He's allergic to beans. I thought they were peanuts.
People throw beans to drive out Oni. Boss is an Oni, so they throw beans at him to get rid of him.
Gave me the fright of my life. What are people from Inazuma doing in a place like this anyway?
Calm down now. You're a person from Inazuma too, you know.
Yeah. Itto's allergic to beans.
Hey, let's get one thing straight, all right? I'm not a person. I'm an Oni.
Right, but that's not the point. The question is, does this door lead to Inazuma?
Huh? How could that be possible? Ugh, this place is so weird. Paimon's starting to think it really is haunted.
So I'm about to open the door. I wonder who I'm gonna see. Am I gonna see my brother, or am I gonna see the scary lady who kidnapped my brother and then threw me some other place? Let's find out.
You guys go right ahead. I'm not opening it again. So, who's up? Oh, how about Paimon? Why don't
Oh.
you open it?
You open it, Paimon. Yeah. Even better.
No way! Somebody else do it. Paimon's scared.
Oh. That's sus.
All right, I'll try.
That's our Shinobu. Now, don't let whoever's behind that door push you around, okay?
All right, let's see what's behind the door this time.
Oh, is that her mom?
Still reading, Shinobu. Listen, young lady. You should keep your nose out of those books and start taking my advice. I've already found you a perfectly good job as a shrine maiden at the Grand Narukami Shrine. You'll be far better off there than...
Seems like these are all bad memories so far.
Shinobu? Who is that?
No way. Was that who I think it was?
Oh, this is embarrassing. That voice was my mother. This is one place I wasn't counting on having to hear that speech again.
Bad memories?
Your mother wanted you to become a shrine maiden?
The whole reason I came to study in Liyue was because I didn't want to become a shrine maiden. My family never approved of my studies, so they wanted me to work in the Grand Narukami Shrine after I returned to Inazuma.
From what we know about Lady Guji, it seems being a shrine maiden is a pretty cushy job.
Think of it this way. Some cats can be domesticated and kept in the house, while other cats are meant to survive in the wild. As for me, I need complete freedom and space. Although I do admit that being a shrine maiden is a decent job, it's just not for me.
Yeah, go where your heart takes you.
That's right. Your calling is with the gang. I mean, just look at you. You rock. You're totally hardcore. Come on, am I the only one with chills right now?
Yeah, I agree. You'd probably be nothing without her, Itto. Honestly.
It's true. You've got a good thing going. What's most important is that you enjoy what you do.
Gotta agree with you there.
From the look of it, what's behind the door can change. And not only that, it always changes to something that nobody wants to see. So, how are we gonna get through that? And don't forget, we have that little dude waiting for us to save him. We need to get our rear in gear.
Rear in gear.
Would any of you like to give it a try?
I want to do it.
No thanks. I'd prefer not to open it if only something terrible awaits. If anyone's going to find a way through, it's not going to be me.
Why?
doesn't want to show her past to us, probably. And maybe she doesn't want to see her past either.
Because I don't buy it, that's why. I don't believe for 1 second that we're gonna find the Conqueror of Demons by going through that door. So I'm sure as heck not gonna be the one to get us through.
Not gonna lie, you don't really sound like you have much of an imagination.
All right, I'll try.
Oh,
Yeah, my savior. Show 'em what you're made of.
my savior. She told you to stop calling her that. Do you have any phobias, Yanfei?
I'm sure I probably do, but nothing springs to mind right now. Anyway, I suppose I'll find out once I open the door.
You old geezer. Out of 8 pounds of salt, today you gave away 3 for free, sold 2, and exchanged 3 for booze. How much money did you actually make in the end?
Parents.
Huh? But didn't you tell me to sell things as I pleased? Why can't I give the customers something for free?
I'll let her tell
You
him.
fool! You told the old man next door to come and fetch the salt. Well, he broke his leg on the way over, and now his son is asking for compensation. Seriously.
I mean, that's... Eh? Maybe that's one of her cases that she took.
Huh. A civil dispute. Didn't see that coming. Who were they? No one in particular, but it is a prime example of the many difficult civil cases that I've had trouble handling before.
Aha.
So you mean you don't like handling disputes over petty matters?
Not exactly. What I mean is that I don't like working with people who cannot let go of trivial grievances, especially of the kind you saw just now. They start with good intentions, but end up making a big fuss. It's not long before those good intentions plunge into injury and accidents. It's always a shame. It's my
Me
desire
next, me
to solve
next.
problems for people. That's why I became a legal advisor. It just seems that I still can't fully comprehend the complicated minds of some people.
I understand what you mean. The human mind is probably both the most complicated and tragic of things.
Let's throw Paimon in. She's not human.
I suppose there's no need to discuss this any further. Does anyone else want to try the door?
I want Paimon to go, to be honest.
Don't look at me. I told you, I'm not taking a chance with that thing.
Come on, Yelan. We're a team here. If you're not gonna try, then at least give us a convincing reason why.
In that case, let me be perfectly clear. I serve Ningguang, the Tianxuan of the Qixing. The scope of my work includes some of Liyue's biggest secrets. The chances are, if I open this door, there can be no witnesses left alive. Is that a sufficient reason for you?
Is that a threat? You think you can take all 4 of us? And Paimon? Oh, wait. How many people are here? There's 3 of us. Oh, I guess we'll include Xiao.
Yeah, sounds impressive. Hey, Shinobu,
God. Itto is such a great comedic relief. They should just start putting him in every Archon quest. Because you know the tears will be rolling in every Archon quest. So you might just let us have some fun with Itto for a little bit.
Who won't let you walk out of the chasm alive if she finds out that you're prying into her secrets. Boss, you really do need to work on learning who's who in the world these days.
look, I knows what I needs to knows. It's called being a free Oni.
Interesting that they capitalize the S like that. Is that how it works? Is that proper grammar? I had no idea.
Oh, now Paimon gets it. Yelan works for Ningguang. Yes, which is precisely why I was trying to keep her secret. We should avoid letting Yelan open this door. What about you, Traveler? Would you like to try? Yeah, go for it, Traveler. Besides, you never know who could be behind that door. Maybe it could even be Xiao.
Or my brother. Or the evil lady.
I say give it a shot. Who knows? Maybe little dude is waiting for us on the other side.
I really want Paimon to do it.
Wait, what
The abyss? Is this what I feared? Huh? The exit suddenly disappeared? Is it trying to trap me in? Oh no. Oh. Whoa! Ooh, I get to, can I scare Yelan? She'll be surprised to see me back here. From her rear side. Oh. It's not.
Hey, there you are! You sure had Paimon scared. We couldn't open the door after you went in. Everyone was super worried about you. Are you okay?
Seems like you're the other one worried about me. I scared you? I'm sorry. Me too.
Did you find anything, Traveler?
I wanted to scare them, not you.
So, did you find the person we want to rescue inside?
No.
Judging by the look on your face, I'm guessing you saw something a little unpleasant in there?
Yeah, I did. Behind the door I saw an interruption. Oh no. The darkness of the abyss that took away my twin.
Huh? How could that be? Don't worry. Paimon will keep searching for him with you. Cheer up!
Over here trying to change my nose ring and I heard that from my room. Oh, I'm sorry.
Stupid door, I'll smash you to pieces!
If Paimon wasn't feeling so exhausted, she'd help out too.
Oh, are we getting tired? What's going on now?
Hey, what is this? Nap time?
What kind of yawn is?
So let me get this straight. Not only did we not find Xiao through that door, we saw all the things that we wish to avoid.
Paimon sus? Paimon is pretty sus. I have my theories on Paimon. I know a lot of people think she's evil, but I have my own theory too. But yeah, she doesn't want to open the door herself because it might show something that we don't want to see, right? So she was pretending to be tired, I guess. I thought everybody was getting tired, but I guess it's just her. But I was thinking that she is definitely related to the person from the very beginning of the game, the evil lady. But I think that by towards the end of the game, say we meet her and she's the final boss for whatever reason. I don't know. Paimon has seen a lot of Tavat and is like, I've seen the beauties of the world and Tavat and began to like change her mind about things, and she ends up siding with us instead of that lady. Just my guess, but I don't know.
I'm starting to have a very ominous feeling about this domain. It's constantly changing, and its changes seem to be targeted at us.
Huh? What do you mean?
I feel the same way. We need to watch our every step. There is definitely more to this place than meets the eye.
I concur. We came here following the Conqueror of Demons, but we ended up only finding a strange door. The things we've encountered on the other side of that door are equally strange. It shows us whatever we fear the most. We're in a space that defies common logic.
On top of that, I'm starting to feel tired after that experience.
Oh, Cookie's
But I
tired
thought we
too, though.
established that getting tired doesn't happen down here.
The phenomenon hasn't reached a lethal stage just yet. Otherwise, we would have starved to death without eating for so long.
I'm starting to worry that we're being affected by the changes in this space. In order to avoid the sudden accumulation of hunger and fatigue, we should eat and rest regularly from now on.
Paimon suddenly feels exhausted. It's really tiring going through all this.
Now that you mention it.
Okay, so everybody's getting tired. I thought it was just her. It's not as sus anymore
It's all just an illusion. I will not let my mind play tricks on me.
it's not as sus if everybody's starting to get tired and not just her.
Paimon's whole body just feels so heavy now. according to the current evidence, it seems our physical condition was suspended in this space before, which granted us immunity to the effects of fatigue and hunger. But now it seems that mental fatigue is unavoidable. Though we have yet to locate the Conqueror of Demons, I suggest we go back and get some rest. It'll be difficult to rescue anyone if we're on the verge of collapse ourselves.
She's right. Hey, Lavender Melon. You okay? Want me to carry you?
You want me to carry you? Cookie.
It's hard to believe what we've encountered.
About the door.
I suppose there's no use hiding it anymore now that everyone's seen it. What you all saw really was my biggest fear. After these last few years,
I accidentally clicked.
Gang, I suppose you could say I've seen it all. It's taken every skill in my arsenal to constantly clean up the messes they make. Though the list of annoying things to deal with is practically endless, I am totally free in the Arataki gang. Strolling around the streets, roasting lavender melons with friends in the open country. I know it sounds pretty silly, but that's the life that I want.
And that's the life you deserve.
Just don't laugh at me, okay? Otherwise, you might find yourself on the receiving end of a good beating.
No, I respect you way more than that guy over there. I'm sure you have a lot of weight on your shoulders. Actually,
It's hard
can I
to believe what we've encountered. You don't look very well.
listen to the
At
other
least not like when we just arrived.
dialogues?
Are you troubled by what you saw behind the door?
A little bit. I don't quite
The most
understand what I
important
saw
thing
behind
is
the door,
always
but
the choices you have in front of you. Get some rest before you gather the courage to take your next step.
thank
Once
you.
you've chosen the path to take, don't hesitate. You must believe in your decision.
It's
hard
One
to
more.
believe what we've encountered.
I won't
All right,
disturb you.
You should get some rest too.
Oh, Paimon actually has a squiggly emote thingy. Oh, look at the. Do I want a picture with Itto?
Ushi, you sure you can't find a way back to that door again?
Ooh, about that door.
Ah, perfect timing. I was just having a chat with Ushi about that. You know what? I can handle those mean people behind the door throwing beans at me, but causing trouble for you? Nuh-uh. That ain't gonna fly with this guy. What? There's nothing we can do? Listen here, Beefcake. You shouldn't give up so easily.
Your cat's watching stream. And he says hi. Well, say hello for me. If he, I guess I can just hi. I can just say hello. Hello, cat, Neko, Nyan Nyan.
Can't you have one last look for it? If you really can't find it, we'll just have to find another door. With any luck, one that connects to the outside world.
By the way, Traveler, if you have a moment, could you do me a favor? I'd like to discuss something with you.
Sure.
Please, come meet me over there.
Okay.
Thanks for coming to speak with me, Traveler.
Anything for you.
I've been thinking about this place. Since we still don't know just what kind of danger we're up against, we can't afford to delay any longer. We have to find the Conqueror of Demons as soon as possible.
Raising Cane's. It's a chicken finger restaurant. They just serve like chicken fingers and French fries. That's pretty much their whole menu. It's pretty simple.
Don't you think it's a strange coincidence that as soon as you told us about the Conqueror of Demons, we heard his voice in that place? It almost seems deliberate. As if something was trying to convince us that the Conqueror of Demons was there in order to lure us into the unknown.
Into the unknown.
I have a theory, but I can't tell the others just yet. I don't want anyone to panic. Judging from the Conqueror of Demons' reactions, I think that he was somewhere else, but his voice and image were projected to our location. Is it possible that we've entered into a chaotic space?
Chaotic? What do you mean?
We're seeing things in people that shouldn't be here, even ghosts. And we don't feel hungry because the state of our bodies is suspended. It's as if time itself has stopped for us. If that's true, it means we've entered into a place where normal logic doesn't apply. When you put it all together, everything points towards one possibility.
We're dead.
This is a place where time and space are thrown into chaos.
Oh. So when we saw him at the domain entrance, he didn't really go the same way as us.
And yet, if it's truly chaotic, how did we find our friend's voice even when we had no idea where he was? It doesn't make any sense. Unless this space wanted us to hear it. Which brings me to my next point. I also have a theory about our encounter with the Conqueror of Demons earlier. I submit that we didn't actually see the Conqueror of Demons. He was somewhere else. But his status was transmitted to us through some kind of mind-bending spatial alteration.
That makes sense, actually. That actually makes a lot of sense.
Traveler, you said you saw the abyss in that room, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
At first glance, that door may seem like a prank. It shows you whatever you're afraid of. But if it manages to lure you inside, there's no way of knowing what might be in there. One minute, it's playing a joke to get you to lower your guard. The next, the danger is real, and it's trapped you.
Yeah, it threw me into behind you guys.
This space is a powerful opponent.
Which seems weird.
He wants to use our minds against us. But I'm not gonna sit here and do nothing. Do you remember that small spatial rift next to the dissolving ground?
I think so.
It felt like spatial magic, but it seemed much more powerful than usual. When we saw that illusion of the Conqueror of Demons, it seemed like he wasn't expecting our spaces to intersect at all, and was even more surprised that we could hear and see him. I think that this space purposefully transmitted the Conqueror of Demons' voice to lure us into a trap. But I also think it didn't count on that spatial rift happening. In other words, the fact that we saw and spoke with the Conqueror of Demons was never part of its plan.
That's why we were interrupted?
Yes. Also, I had a good look around after coming back. I have a feeling that these chaotic spaces are constantly intersecting with each other, meaning that anything is possible. I think this gives us an opportunity. If the space creates phenomena meant to deceive us based on our imaginations, then we have to keep imagining, Traveler. If we try to stay calm and listen carefully, maybe, just maybe, we'll hear the Conqueror of Demons' voice again. Can you feel that? Let me see. I think it's here. And break!
Oh, another path.
I secretly learned Yelan's illusion-breaking method without her knowing. Really didn't expect that to work. The sound came from behind this illusion. Let's go in and take a look.
Should we bring other people and let them know we're leaving? Seems like a good idea. There's a fork in the road. I guess we'll go left first. There's light. Guess we can't go up there. Nope. Oh! 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 Whoa! This is new? Well, I guess not really new. Well, normally we're following the NPC. They're not normally following us. So this is kind of new. Cool.
If we try to stay calm and listen carefully, maybe, just maybe, we'll hear the Conqueror of Demons' voice again.
More pictures. Yanfei, if you could just position yourself over here a little bit. Okay.
Let's move out. It's getting clearer.
No. This is the chasm. What did British go through here? It was just in that battle 5 years ago. What is
It's a really cool sound of like effect they're doing right now.
Is that the production?
Talk to Xiao.
The voice is much clearer now. We're close.
Oh, a spatial rift.
Conqueror of Demons, can you hear me? It's Yanfei. The Traveler and I are trying to find you.
Xiao, are you there?
Traveler? Yanfei?
It worked. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
What happened?
It's chaotic here. We may not be in the same space, but sometimes the sound can get through, which means these separate spaces intersect from time to time.
Everything is chaotic here.
Find a way to get to
No.
us. No.
The darkness that sullies my soul is harmful to mortals.
Right now, we have more dangerous things to worry about than that. This space is using our urge to find you to lure us into traps. Without you here with us, our search for you could very well lead us into danger.
Please come.
So, you're in danger too?
He said 2, so he is in danger and he's lying.
There was no need for you to search for me.
But we're worried about you.
But Zuko.
The traveler was tricked into entering a dangerous place.
How do we meet?
Conqueror of Demons, can you find out where our voices are coming from? Find the spot where our voices are the clearest and try something there. It might work.
I see. The spaces may intersect amidst the chaos. By try something, do you mean...
Poke it with your stick.
Hurry! If we miss this chance, we might not get another one.
Now?
Stand back!
Oh, he made it. He seems more exhausted than all of us. I know he looks badly injured.
Let's get him back to the camp.
Oh yeah, his arm.
Now we can avoid getting split up.
Oh, his cheek too.
Oh.
A lot's happened here, but this wasn't just for our own safety. You're injured. We can't just leave you alone.
It's just a flesh wound. I am fine.
My eyes are winking at you. I can't control my eyes. They have a mind of their own right now. It's just a flesh wound. Is that what he just said?
Don't think that for 1 second. We need you, all of us. For our sake, please.
It's just a flesh
Stay here,
wound.
Please?
Ah, my eye!
Fine. As you wish.
You're injured. Get some rest. Everything else can wait.
Yes, wait until you get better.
All right.
So closes his eyes and seems to be resting. Could he be dreaming? This is quite astonishing. Is a Yaksha who never loses his guard capable of having dreams? He probably has nightmares. Talk to Yelan. I should talk to everybody else first, right?
Hey, Ushi. Looks like our little lavender melon has fallen asleep, huh?
In the air?
Man, she looks wiped out. It's kind of hard to see her like this. I mean, most of the time she never shuts up. Aw, poor thing. Man, that little dude looks stunning too. I'm kind of worried about him. Oh, I sleep like this when I'm in jail. Good one. I do slumber like a king. Traveler, when did you get here?
Just a moment ago. Xiao's sleeping, yeah. Apparently. Too bad we can't sit in this game. How can someone sleep like that? I mean, Paimon's just floating. Like, you would think she'd just fall to the ground when she's sleeping. So.
You don't look well. I guess things still haven't improved. It's okay. You don't have to go into all the details. Sometimes I really envy the boss.
I mean, I think Itto's probably tired too. He's just not showing it.
As expected, something strange is going on here.
It is I, the strange one.
Oh, Traveler?
You're both here. Great.
Hello.
I want to talk to you.
Let's all talk. We'll put our heads together. You know what they say, 3 heads are better than 2. Ah, my eye.
I also felt that the space was targeting us, but Yanfei managed to exploit its weakness. Leave it to Yanfei to find a loophole.
Based on what just happened, we can now confirm our suspicions that space and time function chaotically here. In addition, we must stay vigilant to avoid the traps set for us by this place.
Isn't it 3 heads are better than 1? Well, they said 2 heads are better than 1 earlier, so I said 3 heads are better than 2 this time. Because they didn't ask for my help last time.
Now that we've found the Conqueror of Demons, the next thing we need to do is find a way out.
I went back to the domain again just now. Although I couldn't find a new route, it wasn't a completely fruitless trip. My clan has practiced magic for generations, and has created some catalysts
Magic
that only we know how to use. I recognized something like one of those catalysts in the domain. Unfortunately, it disappeared as soon as I approached it.
Was it an illusion?
I think so, but it's hard to distinguish between reality and illusion here. I can't be sure. Also, I am the only one out of all of us who could know what it would look like. To me, that confirms that this place really is reading our minds.
Just like with that door. It's like it's alive and testing us.
By reading our minds and showing us what we want, it creates the reality that we want to be true. Everything it does is either to get us to lower our guard or to wear us down. If that's the case, it can only have one goal: to trap us here until we die. What else could it be?
We should prepare for the worst, but we mustn't give up.
I've always known there were secrets hidden in the chasm, but even the Qixing have never heard about anything like this.
Yelan, when we first ran into you, you said you had something to do. What were you referring to?
I was looking for the truth behind the monster invasion from Conria.
Conria?
Please keep everything I'm about to say to yourselves. No one else can know. Otherwise...
Ooh, look at that scary eye.
We got it.
"500 years ago, a wave of dark beasts from Conria attacked the 7 nations of Tevat. Naturally, Liyue was also affected. Under Rex Lapis's command, the Millelith fought hard to hold the front line near the chasm. But these were vicious beasts, and this was the most desperate battle Liyue had ever faced. At a critical moment, someone distracted the monsters and led them away. Just when all hope seemed lost, the tide turned. The Liyue army eventually won the war, but there were many who never returned. 2 of my ancestors took part in that war, and the one who made it back went insane. Everything about it was strange. The current generation of Qixing knows very little about these events, and very few came back from the chasm alive. Finding out the truth has been a waiting game. The day the chasm was unsealed, I put in a request to be transferred here, so I could finally learn the truth of what happened back then. But this place we've ended up in, and the possibilities we're facing, it's all far more terrifying than I'd imagined. We can't give up. Right now, our #1 priority has to be getting out of here alive.
The chasm, Conria. What happened 500 years ago? And what did Xiao see back in that other space? Who was he fighting against? Can we really get out of here in one piece?
Are you all right? You've suddenly gone quiet. It's not like you at all.
Shh, we'll talk later. I'm just processing all the existing clues we have. Maybe the key to our escape is hidden in some detail I've overlooked. I have to go over everything again.
quick tell you a color. Blue.
All right, well,
Oh, don't worry. I won't write down anything that you told us about.
no, I meant if you're going to analyze the facts, count me in.
We're good. Ah, she's waking up.
Wait, where are we?
We're still underground. Paimon, are you feeling better?
Yep, way better. Paimon just got a little fright because she's never seen a crazy place like this before. Who would have thought the best guide in all of Tibet could end up so out of their depth?
Fatigue and fear are normal. I'll always be with you, Paimon. That's not true. Desert? Yeah, I live in Arizona. It's a desert. Lots of dirt. Lots of heat and lots of dirt. Lots of cactuses.
So anyway, Paimon just had the weirdest dream. There were cattle mooing constantly.
Moo.
Yeah, just like that. Aw, Ushi, were you looking after Paimon?
Yanfei gonna check on Xiao.
Traveler, it looks like the Conqueror of Demons is awake.
We just flashed him, essentially. How do you feel?
I'm fine. Don't worry.
Look at this view he has. Oh my god.
The karma I carry is dangerous to humans. Keep your distance.
Well, I have Adepti blood in me, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Even so.
What happened while Paimon was sleeping? How did Xiao get here?
He poked a hole and got through.
With a little help, I was able to find my way here.
All thanks to Yanfei.
Conqueror of Demons, could you tell us what happened before you joined us?
No need to be so formal. Just call me Xiao.
Oh, sure.
It was a senseless battle. I came here looking for someone, but when I found them, they weren't anything like how I expected.
Madame Ping says that you usually base yourself at Wangshu Inn to guard the main road through Dihua Marsh. It's unusual for you to go looking for someone yourself. Are they an Adeptus?
You're a Yaksha.
I'm looking for a Yaksha called Bosacious.
Bosacious. Is Bosacious bodacious?
Bosacious? Is that one of the 5 Yakshas? Like, I thought that you were the only one left. Aren't the other 4... gone from the world?
You could say that. But Bosacious's body is the only one that was never found. Yakshas deal with God's remains all the time, and we become tainted by karma. Over time, it inevitably drives us to madness. The last time I saw Bosacious, it was the day he lost his mind. He left. No one knew where he went, and I never heard from him again. But Bosacious was the eldest of us. He once told us, as Yakshas we will experience countless wars. Whether we live or die, we must promise to take care of each other, and know each other's fate to the very end.
Did he forget his promise because he lost his sanity?
It's possible, but I did not.
Xiao.
I am the sole survivor. So it is my duty to find out the fates of the others.
What made you come to the chasm? Did you hear something about Bosacious being here?
Did you know that 500 years ago, the beasts of Conria invaded the chasm?
I've heard a thing or two.
That war lasted a long time. It is said that in the midst of the battle, a brave Yaksha was seen putting up a heroic fight, but no one knew the Yaksha's name.
But there were many more than 5 Yakshas in total, so there's no guarantee it was Bosacious. Wow. But you must think it was probably him if you came here to investigate, right?
I am by no means certain, and I didn't have any other clues except for this one.
Are there other yakshas besides Xiao that are still alive? Or because we only really knew about the ones he hung out with and they're all gone. I'm just curious if there are other ones out there.
But Bosacius was proud. If he had taken part in that war, he would have announced his name. So at first, I thought the nameless yaksha couldn't be him.
You found him?
Wait, so it was Bosacius you were fighting with? Did he injure you?
Yes.
No way! The invasion of monsters from Conria, the battle in the chasm, and Yelan's ancestor. I have a feeling that somehow these are all connected. Life is full of coincidences, but this is too much of a coincidence. Could this all be related to the fantastic compass mentioned in the will, too?
What will?
Oh, right. I came here because of a will. Maybe it's not something you've come across much before, but both mortals and adepti sometimes write out their final wishes so somebody else will carry them out after they've passed. It's known as a last will and testament.
And this can be done at any time?
Whoa! You wanna write a will? Now?
It was no accident that you saw my illusion that day. This place used your desire to find me to create a trap that you would willingly walk into.
I'm so intrigued by this, but I have to go. Sadly, gotta work early. No worries, Plappy boy. Don't work too hard. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you for stopping in. Wish I could have kept you company longer. Have a great stream. Thank you. Thank you.
Pure deception is easy to spot, but the truth laced with lies can be a fatal combination. What you heard were really things that I said. It made sure you heard my real voice to create panic. This one-way communication was the bait. If we hadn't managed to get in touch through the spatial rift, we may well have lost someone by now. Rather than murdering in cold blood, this space seems more intent on consuming souls.
How is this even possible?
Our opponent is very clever. It is not safe to stay here. Everyone, whether I accomplish what I came here to do or not, I must find a way to get you out safely. I rejoined to warn you that it's extremely dangerous here. If you stay here too long, this space may well devour you.
But how do you know?
What happens if we get devoured?
You might become a shadow of your former self, wandering the underground like a lost soul.
Sounds like you saw them too.
Yelan, you're back.
I've been back a while. I was listening to the conversation. I've seen some strange things here too. Objects that shouldn't be here. Strange figures appearing, then vanishing. I don't think any of it is real.
So they're just illusions?
At first I had the same thought, but it's not that simple. There may come a day when these illusions become real and attack you.
From what you were saying a moment ago, it sounds like you...
I got chills just now. That's crazy.
I can't say for sure. It's just a guess. As Yanfei said, this space is chaotic and unstable, but it has its weaknesses. By attacking the point where both spaces connect, I was able to create a rift and move from one to the other.
Where's Itto, by the way? He seems to have disappeared.
So, if I use all the energy I have, I may be able to tear a passage out of this chaotic space.
Really? So powerful attacks can affect the space itself. I had wondered if that was a possibility.
That's the reason why we fell in the first place with you and Itto getting ready to do a crazy powerful attack, right?
Whoa. But what do you mean by all the energy you have?
He means sacrificing himself for us.
I mean, it will take everything I've got.
Wait a minute! When you said you were gonna get us out safely, you mean you're gonna stay here?
You can't be serious.
I saw Bosacius underground. That's when I realized the horror of this place. A single blast can only create a very small opening. To send you back to the outside world, I may need to continuously channel power in order to keep the tunnel open. I know how to fight to the bitter end. I can do this.
We don't want you to do this.
No way. Even if what you're saying is true, I can't agree to this.
Paimon neither. It's not much of an escape plan if we gotta leave someone behind.
Should leave together.
It's only a good or bad plan if there are other options to compare it to. But that's not the situation we're in right now. I doubt you'd still be stuck here if anyone had a better idea.
But can you be certain that your plan will work?
I cannot.
What is wrong with you? You can't bet your life on something if you don't even know it's gonna work. It's not worth it.
To conclude, I'm not agreeing to this plan.
Me neither.
What if I told you, this is my last will?
That's not fair.
That's your strategy, huh? No offense, but we have no guarantee this plan of yours will succeed, or even that it's safe. You said it yourself. Yakshas pose a danger to humans. You really expect us to accept your self-righteous plan just because you say so?
The battlefield is a treacherous place. Every opportunity you take, you put everything on the line for. If you fear sacrifice and failure, you can never be victorious.
I've been in my fair share of treacherous battles, so I know full well that you never bring up extreme measures like this until the very, very end. You say these things in the hope that we will understand and accept them. But if you don't even know that your self-sacrifice is going to pay off, all you're doing is hurting morale. Besides, if you were really so determined to end it all, you wouldn't have given us the opportunity to share our opinions. You think you're oh so cold and ruthless, but I'm not buying it. And anyway, losing one of us so the rest can escape? Some victory that is.
Yelan, don't be so harsh.
Point is, it's not time for drastic measures yet. It's possible there's a hidden passage leading to the exit that we just haven't discovered.
Oh, there they are. I was concerned about them for a minute. They kind of just weren't a part of the cutscene for a while.
And in the end, I'm so weak that I don't have the strength left to sacrifice myself.
Then we all die together.
What do we do then?
As things stand, there's no difference between sacrificing you and trying to find another way out, in terms of the likelihood of success. If we can't say that one strategy is better than the other, we certainly shouldn't be rushing into a risky course of action.
Is Yelan seriously getting annoyed? The atmosphere is so tense. What should I do?
Some would say a strong enough strike can break us out of this place. Yeah, that's right. I heard ya. No one's staying behind to let anyone else out, all right? Enough talk. It's time for action.
Action.
Come on, whatever you are. Let's see how long
I put my hand
keep
on
us
my
trapped
chest
in
too,
here after I
just
finish
so
with
you know.
Easy now.
We just needed Itto to lighten the mood, right? Because he's an idiot. Oh, cutscene! Wow, I wasn't expecting this.
Whew, okay, so I didn't tear the whole place down. But check it out, new path. If you need a hero, I'm the man.
Itto's about to pass out. That was the last of his energy, huh?
Should have seen this coming.
But he created a new rift or whatever, a spatial whatever.
Why do you always have to do things like this?
Shinobu.
What happened to Itto? Did he pass out?
The boss used up all his strength in one punch. Maybe that's the reason he managed to tear open a passage.
Let me see if there's any way I can stabilize it.
He did this because he heard us arguing, right?
The thing with Boss is, he just can't stand conflict between teammates. Whenever we get into an argument in the Arataki gang, he always goes and does something shocking to calm everyone down. Today, he's done it again. He may not have known you for very long, but when he said he sees everyone as part of the same team, he truly means that. Another thing with Boss is, he hates it when other people sacrifice themselves, but he always seems to end up doing it himself. That said, there's a slight distinction to be made with him. when he does things like this, he doesn't really think he's sacrificing himself, because he genuinely believes that he's strong enough to defeat any obstacle he's facing.
Giant ego alert! Someone just doing the same thing Xiao suggested? So stupid.
Why didn't you try and stop
The
him?
boss is hardly open to persuasion. Besides, he always acts without thinking. There's no doubt that he really thought he was about to solve everything in one hit. It's not just him either. The other guys in the Arataki gang are more or less the same. That's why they need someone like me to clean up after them.
You're the best, Shinobu. I 100% want to pull you.
I couldn't stop him if I tried, so I might as well just let him do his thing. Besides, often his harebrained intuition is surprisingly on point. We might punch our way out of here yet.
Itto, please tell Paimon you're okay.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. You have nothing to apologize for. Both you and Yelan made some very good points. Still, if this was an Arataki gang issue and you were one of our members, I have to say I'd side with Yelan on this one. The boss definitely wasn't sacrificing himself. He firmly believed that we'd be able to find a way out through the passage he opened up, and he's certainly not expecting to be left behind. Everyone's important. We have to support each other if we're going to get out of here. Your survival is of huge importance to
Hi,
some people.
Northina.
No, to a whole lot of
How are you
people.
today?
Shinobu?
Everyone, let's all do our best to try and find a way out. There's still a
Thank
chance.
you for the head
I'm
pats.
sure we can escape. Leave the boss to me. Don't worry.
I'm good. How are you? I'm pretty good. Just enjoying the story in Genshin right now. It's taking a little longer than I thought because I ended up taking a lot of pictures.
Everyone, it seems this passage doesn't lead to the outside world, but deeper inside.
What the? So Itto's efforts were in vain?
No, it's still worth exploring. I'll go and take a look first.
Aha, I see. I'm with you.
It's a good one. That's what I've heard. I'm excited.
So far, I still haven't found the thing I came looking for. That magical device, remember? If this domain has the power to project our imaginations or the things we're searching for into reality, well, maybe I can use that to my advantage to track it down.
Oh, right! No wonder she keeps telling us to keep going. If it's a magical device, it must be super powerful.
Well, I can't guarantee that, but it's worth a try.
I will find a way.
And he's gone again.
Let him go. But if you're planning on going into that domain too, then come with me. After all, I'm just a lawyer. We'll be safer if we team up. By the way, you and Xiao seem pretty close, huh? Yelan got a bit worked up just now, so I just wanted to apologize on her behalf. I have to say though, if Yelan hadn't spoken out like she did, I'm not sure she would have gotten through to him. Also, self-sacrifice is something Yelan feels strongly about. She tried to stop whoever it was. From what I know, she's lost comrades in the line of duty before, and then was rescued herself. Maybe being a survivor is what makes her so against seeing other people sacrifice themselves. How can things ever be the same again, knowing that your life was saved when others weren't? In a way, salvation can also be a burden. If I
True.
were her, I'm not sure I would have done anything different. Oh, wait, 1 second. I'll be right there.
I mean, I think everybody was against Xiao. Oh, what'd you do?
Right, that's much safer. Since Itto can't fight right now, I've cast a spell to protect you guys.
Thank you, Senpai. Please, be careful.
We will. Same to you. All right, traveler, let's go.
Oh, cool. Can I sit? Oh, I can sit! She looks so happy. I wish there was a different face for her. This is pretty cool. This is a cool picture if I've ever seen one. Cutscene?
What's this?
What a weird and wonderful scene.
Look at that huge disc in the distance.
What if that's the compass?
Is that the fantastic
It's
compass?
huge. It's bigger than a cooking pot.
What? That's the best description you can come up with? It's way bigger than that!
Well, it seems our theory checked out. In my humble legal opinion, that's almost certainly the magical device I've been looking for. It really showed up. But if this really is the fantastic compass, it's so huge. How the heck am I gonna lug that back to my office?
Maybe there's a shrink button.
I mean, come on, Yanfei. Don't give up now. Let's investigate the area first. What the? Are they treasure hoarders?
What are they
look
doing here?
familiar. Oh yeah, I bumped into these rapscallions a few days ago.
Let's kill them. Oh, just me? Just Yanfei?
Motion to compel. There's a smaller disc here. Judging from the appearance and design... In all likelihood, this is the fantastic compass. Why is there a small version of the fantastic compass stuck in the ground? What's it for? Boom! Keep within the law. Motion to compel. Easy peasy. Just like last time. You know, when I ran into them before, I was working on a big commercial case. The defendant hired them to attack me, just to get back at me.
Rude. Being a legal advisor sounds rough.
Happens all the time. Luckily, I'm well trained in martial arts, so taking them down was a piece of cake. But these are the exact same guys as I met last time. Is this space recreating scenes from my memory?
Could be. Makes sense. Hi, Zimius.
Maybe this is one of the ways our adversary intends to devour us. Unbelievable.
Oh.
Huh? An entrance. Great.
Okay. I guess we just go in then. Oh.
Whoa. Is this a tunnel? This is weird. It feels like it's connecting to another world. Or maybe another time.
I thought we might run into some other people here, but apparently not.
What's that sound?
The Fatui? Whose memory is this?
Mine?
Watch out!
Just as I thought.
Oh, Yelan's maybe?
Yelan, you're here.
I will take you down no matter how many times you show up.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That scared me. I'm really engrossed in the story right now. Hi. I said hi. You need to throw stuff at me. Thank you.
Hey, relax. We're together now.
From dead.
Amateurs. And still they dare to come after me.
It totally worked the way I wanted it to. According to my plan.
You've still got it.
Remember how I said I'd seen some illusions myself? Those were the same words I heard last time. The space seems to be reproducing that memory. Now that you know, at least we're all on the same page.
He said the word fantastic. Was he talking about the fantastic compass?
Yanfei, see that thing on the ground?
Yeah, we tinkered
Yeah.
with it. That's how we met up with you. I guess
We
it's a
tinkered.
means
I was
to
about to
live
say
with
we
the
poked it.
fantastic compass in the distance.
We poked
It
a
has
little bit.
close connection to the entire space.
It looks somewhat familiar. Let me think. Another new space.
If everywhere within this space follows the same rules, there must be another small fantastic compass somewhere around here.
Bosacious. I can't believe someone like you would end up as a lost soul underground.
Do you think Bosacious was bodacious?
No enemies. Hold on.
Wait, is the enemy hiding itself? Oh no, we should go help him.
Stay back.
Hmm.
This is my fight. Do not come near me.
He's seeing a vision that we can't see? Am I playing as Xiao next? Oh.
Filthy monsters! So many people have died at your hands! I lured you here to this underground space because I found your weakness.
Hiding and ambushing from the dark is Bosacious' signature tactic.
Die here with me!
How did a valiant warrior like you die here?
Eh.
Uh-oh. This is not going well for sure.
I see the compass.
No
It's right
matter.
there.
I know how this ends.
Ah!
Look,
I like.
Bosacious is showing signs of fatigue.
Bosacious, martial Vretress. Even your strength is finite. But your illusion is not as mighty as you. This is not you in all your glory. I wonder what Rex Lapis would think if he saw what had become of the first Yaksha.
Leave! I'll deal with the rest. We can't let the monsters get to the surface. Everyone, remember, we must hold the line at 60
Hold the
miles
line!
inside the chasm at all costs.
Allow me.
Okay, so it wasn't really a fight. More just like, stay alive and don't die here.
Enough! Phantom! Be
Like how
gone!
Kokomi's like squid thing is.
Xiao, are you okay?
Okay, I healed him with Kokomi.
This is my purpose. Don't worry about me.
So your invisible opponent was the legendary Bosacious, Martial Vretress?
Yes. So excuse my stubbornness. Bosacious has been missing for centuries. This may have been the last time I will ever see him.
He was saying something about holding the line at all costs.
He fought here. The nameless Yaksha from the legends. It was him.
Kind of similar to what's his name, Dansleif's kind of storyline where his friend was like protecting something, right? Kind of just stuck protecting something.
But didn't you say he'd always announce his name? How could his name be lost to time? What happened?
I don't know. Maybe he forgot who he was.
Because the karma you spoke of drove him to madness?
Bosacious had already gone mad before he disappeared. There was no way of knowing if his memories were intact.
He still took part in the Battle of the Chasm despite having gone mad?
We Yakshas are not a race that thrive in peacetime. It's likely that he was drawn by the scent of bloody war. Slaughter is what we do best. Maybe it's the only thing we know. This battle confirmed my suspicions. As we had speculated, this space reflects information from people's minds. In other words, despite going mad, Bosacious came here. The illusion we saw just now is the impression he left behind. This space recreated him as he was during the battle. The way he fought was so self-destructive. He couldn't possibly have survived.
Bosacious's illusion said he'd discovered the monster's weakness and lured them underground. What kind of place could this be? Defeating Conria's monsters is no small feat, that's for sure.
Guys, it could just be me, but I think I'm suddenly feeling more tired than I was.
This space is really starting to affect us.
I believe Bosacius stayed here underground. But now he is gone, and only his illusion remains. If we don't leave, we may meet the same fate. Time to move on. You fought well, Bosacius. Goodbye.
There's nothing here at all.
Oh, sugoi. Kirei.
What a creepy space.
I think it's cool looking.
It has the feel of the abyss, but where are the opponents?
I think this is my memory
Your memory? Of what?
of emptiness. That's the power of the abyss.
The abyss? So, this place is created purely based on your memory?
I'm afraid so, because I always remember. Cutscene? Flashback? The abyss, it's always bad news. The purpose of my journey is to find you. I will keep going and imagine a blah blah. Okay, I have to get everyone out of here. I'll find out if it's worth to survive. This is the last treasure. I can't read that quick. Cutscene.
It's...
Ether, wait!
Ether! Sora! His name's Sora in the Japanese version.
round thing on the ground?
Isn't that the compass?
The fantastic compass.
You can carry this version.
In the other spaces, the fantastic compass was always partially buried in the ground. But this one is lying flat, intact, as if somebody left it here.
Oh, he was just a figment of your imagination? So, he appeared as an illusion because you miss him so much, huh?
I can sense that he is not here. But at least we found this.
Yanfei, are you sure this is the fantastic compass you're looking for?
I think so. There were no pictures in the will, but based on the description, it seems to check out. Yelan? What is it?
From the design and build, this fantastic compass looks extremely similar to the catalysts used by my clan. I just need to do this, and... Someone's used this before. There may be a hidden message inside. Let's get out of here and find somewhere safer.
Ah, so white.
All right.
Oh, free
Here
chest.
we'll be fine. Take a moment to catch your breath while I try to unlock the fantastic compass.
Okay, I guess I'll talk to everybody. Alright, let's start with Mr. What's his little dude? Mr. Little Dude?
Bosacius was the leader of the 5 Yakshas under Rex Lapis's command. He could control electro energy. Unlike me, he was both a formidable warrior and a talented commander.
I'm sorry, Xiao.
Now that I've found the fantastic compass, my work here is done. But if the Bosacius we saw was just an illusion, will we really be able to take anything we find here back to the outside world?
Only one way to find out is to get out.
Within yin and yang, among the 5 regions, water, fire, wind, and thunder cycle like the seasons. Grasp the 7 heavens from the ground. Open wide the 3 gates. All the worlds within reach.
I guess we can leave. I wonder how much more there is to this story. I feel like I should
Well,
play it all
This
out
is
instead of
not what I was
waiting
expecting.
longer. till next week to continue.
Oh, seems like you've made a new discovery.
Note 1, my name is Bo Yang. Here I leave the record of all I know for future generations to see and learn from my experiences. My comrades and myself have ordered the Qixing to take the fantastic compass to the chasm and assist our Millelith champions. But the beasts in this place were incredibly terrifying, and our forces suffered terrible losses. If not for the aid of the Yaksha, I fear that my brother and I might have been slain right there and then. This Yaksha has 4 hands and behaves in a maddened fashion, even being unable to remember his own name. When in a crazed state, he refers to others around him as Alatus and Menoggius. He has mastery over the thunder, and his form is awe-inspiring, one that is destined to be remembered throughout history. We followed him into battle against the wicked beast for 10 odd days, finally breaking out. A snake has its weakness 7 inches below the head, and these monsters naturally have their weaknesses as well. Having discovered this, the Yaksha has decided on a battle plan to target that weakness. In our previous battle, the surface of the chasm was damaged, revealing a great and enigmatic underground palace in the bowels of the earth. We observed that the monsters would grow weak when approaching this domain, and so we guessed that there is some power there that greatly suppresses these beasts of Conria. We suffered too many losses. We must end this quickly. Rong Xiao and I agreed that I would take the fantastic compass and lead a group of Millelith to follow the Yaksha down into the underground palace. We will lure the beast away and herd them into the depths of the palace. The seal must be completed by myself and the Yaksha within that place, with Rong Xiao aiding us from the outside. That way we can ensure that the seal will hold. If this works, the chasm front will be secured. However, this means that I, the Yaksha, and the Millelith with us will be left behind within the underground palace. Yet, the benefits are too great. We have to try this out. The warriors have observed day and night and have confirmed that the beasts are heavily limited once they enter the underground palace, almost as if some power is eating away at them. Some of our wounded have sacrificed themselves, and others have split off from the main party in their confusion, never to return. Will the monsters really be vanquished this way? The unmatched strangeness of the underground palace is something I fear only I and the Yaksha still live to witness. I do not know how much time has passed. The Yaksha is gravely wounded and maddened. I fear he will not live long. As for me, though, I remain clear-headed. I can feel Fey moods setting in. I do not know how long I have been here. The Yaksha urges me to depart, forgetting that staying here was the fate we chose. The underground palace is almost like a living being. When a breach first appeared in the ground, we leapt down below and gave battle. But even then, I noticed that the breach was quietly closing. I'm not sure if that was the only tactic we could have chosen. And even when we attacked the rifts, the rent open spaces slowly regenerate. Well, they only regenerate slowly sometimes. Other times they can be swift. It's hard to say. Does this mean that when we damaged the ground in the fighting, we damaged the outer shell of the space? Have we accidentally entered the belly of some mighty leviathan only to slowly be devoured by it? I believe that this should be the end of those wicked beasts. We have outlasted them all, and I have tried many paths. There is no way out. The Yaksha has fallen. Only I remain. I see my family, my wife, my children. They approach me. Then they pass through. I must be going mad. How else could I be seeing my family who are in Liyue Harbor? I wish I could go home, but can I? Rong Xiao, sometimes I curse the fact that it was not you who had to go underground this torture. But Rong Xiao, as your elder brother, I am glad you survived. I'm so tired I can't think straight.
This information was left by a thaumaturge called Boyang, who, as you know, is the missing ancestor that I came here to investigate.
All this information, it was left by your ancestor?
Hundreds of years ago, 2 of my ancestors, brothers, were gifted the fantastic compass by someone of great importance. They brought this device to the chasm and joined the war against the monsters of Conria.
Oh, so maybe the guy who left the will was the brother then, I would imagine.
They set out together, but only one of them made it back. minus his sanity.
Karma.
Correct. One possibility is that when they fought alongside Bosacius, they were tainted by his karma. Neither of them had visions, so they wouldn't have been able to resist its effects for very long.
From reading through this, it sounds like Boyang ended up staying here for good too.
Well, this is just wonderful. So, that's it. There's no way out?
What do we do? Are we gonna die here? But Paimon doesn't wanna die!
Jesus. We just leave it at that. Oh, cutscene.
What was that?
Hmm?
I got it!
Oh?
I just had a thought. Give me a second. I just need to double check.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Yanfei's so cute.
Traveler, I just realized something. Okay, so on my way here, I was studying the will the whole time. But I didn't give any thought to the book that the will was inside of. I don't know it verbatim, but I have read it before. The gist of the story goes like this. Millennia ago, an Adeptus made a magic device to seal away evil monsters. Later, he made good friends with a human and gave the device to him to use as a catalyst. A few years later, great demons haunted the mountains. The mortal and the Adeptus joined forces to exorcise them using the same device. And that's not all. The book also says this. When mortal and Adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake the earth. This contraption is proof that mortals and Adepti may coexist, that there is unity between heaven and humanity. I have both Adepti and human lineage. Maybe my power can work.
It's a good thing we have Yanfei here.
It worked! I mean, the effect only lasted an instant because I'm not strong enough. But still, we must be on the right track. And look, something seems to have been activated inside the fantastic compass.
By heaven's might and the gods of the 5 regions, Yaksha and mortal together take this contraption in hand.
That's their voices from when they made the seal. Bosacius and my ancestor. They sealed off this space at the top together.
I see. It makes sense now.
Hold on, that huge crystal I saw at the bottom of the chasm. I remember when the crystal hit this ruined serpent. There seemed to be an opposing force. Was it that opposing force that delayed the awakening of the space that now has swallowed us, or did the impact weaken the entrance of the ground? Also, we haven't seen the abyss monster in here. This all be connected?
Everyone, let's go back and meet up with Itto and Shinobu. I have a suggestion to make.
Paimon can barely move anymore. Oh, why can't we get out of here? Paimon doesn't want to die. Paimon wants to stay with you.
Paimon, just hang in there, okay? Trust me, there's still hope.
Let's go.
Oh my god, she's so cute looking. Can I sit? Oh! I just wish that you could turn your head when you're sitting. This doesn't look right this way, you know? I really want Shinobu now. I really like her character.
Shinobu, Itto, we're back!
How's Itto
He
doing?
must be exhausted, because he still hasn't woken up yet. But he's not in any serious danger, so don't worry. What about you guys? You found something, didn't you? It's written on your faces. But whatever it is, it's bad news, isn't it?
We found the fantastic compass. The previous owner left a message inside, and from the looks of it, there really is no way out of this space after all. It seems like the previous owner was stuck here forever too.
Shoot. This isn't over yet. Listen to me. Just now, I tried channeling my power into the Fantastic Compass, and it responded.
But all that did was activate the records from when the seal was created.
Right, but the issue wasn't with the compass. It was with the method. Remember what the book says? When mortal and adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake the earth.
So Xiao needs to put some energy into it too?
Only when a mortal and an adeptus combine their powers can the Fantastic Compass be fully activated.
Or me, I guess.
I'm a mix of human and adeptus. So the fact that the Fantastic Compass responded to me shows that the system is still functional. Lucky for us, we also happen to have a full adeptus and a human with training in the magic arts.
Interesting. So that's what was going through your head.
Xiao and Yelan.
So, an Adeptus and a human need to channel their power at the same time?
Yes, if my guess is correct, then when both of you put your full power into the Fantastic Compass, we should be able to completely reactivate it. Maybe even reverse it. Last time, it was used to seal the intersection between this place and the chasm. If we can reverse it,
then we're home free.
Awesome! So there's still hope?
You bet.
Your idea seems reasonable.
I guess I won't go commit suicide yet. I gotta be around here a little longer, I guess. I gotta go find the Avatar.
Okay, well let's all take a quick break. We'll give this thing a try once we're ready.
Oh boy, Paimon's so nervous.
Gotta get my honor back.
Yelan, Xiao, how are we looking?
I'm all set.
I'm ready.
Oh, but Yanfei, there's one thing you might need to mentally prepare yourself for. I'm afraid you probably won't be able to take the Fantastic Compass out of here. From what I can tell, everything within this domain is the result of disordered space-time and memories. We all came here for different purposes, and everything that's happened here has been in response to our own imaginations and conjecture. Terrifying, but also a miracle. This space, well, it's more than just a space. Whether there's some kind of higher power at work here, I don't know, but the whole time, it's been reading our minds and responding to us in the form of illusions. Also, according to the history of the chasm, this place must have existed for a very long time. What could have created it?
I remember a giant snake just outside the space.
Oh, that. Yeah, I was there too.
Huh? Wait a second. It was you that shot that arrow?
Who else did you think it was?
When the crystal attacked the giant snake, does it have anything to do with why the ground split up?
That snake is probably a remnant of Conrion's civilization, and crystals are highly effective against it. Maybe there was some sort of opposing reaction between those two forces? If so, I'm extremely sorry, everyone. It looks like I might be the one responsible for all of this.
No! You're just trying to help us and solve the problem! You're definitely not to blame for what happened.
If you say so. You could almost liken this bizarre space to a living being that throws all kinds of hallucinations at us to deceive us. Everyone we've seen here, and all the paths we've walked, it all ceased to exist 500 years ago. Additionally, most of the things here are static. So if we really do manage to escape, then once time starts moving normally again, the Fantastic Compass will likely disappear.
That's actually what I think too. That's precisely why it's such a miracle that we even found the Fantastic Compass to begin with.
This whole thing feels like we're breaking free from our shackles using a spear that by rights should not exist.
This is a long shot, but it may be our last chance. So, whose wish was it that summoned this device?
Perhaps it was all of
Perhaps
us.
it was. But maybe there's another reason. Your incredibly strong commitment to your search. It's a shame that we couldn't find your family. But if they were here, I'm sure they'd want nothing more than to see you being rescued from this place.
Yeah.
I gotta say, it does intrigue me, the way we all ended up here together. If this is fate, then let's grab it in our hands and turn it around.
Leave the boss to Ushi and me.
Traveler, take care of Paimon. Yanfei, you might need to come closer to me when the time comes.
Sure.
All right, let's do it. Ha.
Stars align, bestow your light. Evil purged by thunder's might. Spirit curbed, Pneuma surge. By dictum divine, heed
Pneuma.
these words. Do as I command.
Aha! The fantastic compass is an amplifier. Maintain this energy level, and we may stand a chance.
I will maintain the energy flow.
Understood.
Everyone, stand back.
Oh, I got chills.
I shall hold the line by sealing the surface.
As Yakshas, we must fight for this world. General Alatus, falling in!
What's that? Oh, those are the shadows?
Watch out!
Oh! So... Whoa! Quick!
This trip may be dangerous, yet you insist on going.
I have guarded this place for several hundred years, only to seek the name
Flashback?
of Yaksha. Do I request your approval?
Oh. Zhongli approved it? Oh, this is cool! I still have the dull sword! Hmm? That's so cool. That was so cool. So Xiao knows, huh? I didn't realize Xiao knew that Zhongli was Rex Lapis. You can do it, Xiao! Just a little more! We can help!
Your strength won't last.
That Zhongli? He saved him! He saved him!
That was close. I thought you were gonna get left behind. I'm so glad you're okay. That was terrifying.
I know what you were thinking, but... Never mind. I know I can't talk you out of a mindset that's been built up over a lifetime. I don't think we were ever going to reach an agreement over the final strategy. But in the end, It was thanks to you that we managed to escape. So, thank you.
No. I could not have done this on my strength alone.
Thanks to you too, Yelan.
Don't mention it. It looks like everyone got out unscathed, but you all look pretty exhausted. Rest up. There's no hurry to move on from here.
Itto's. They should just add a, like, laying down, sleeping kind of, like, pose. Because Itto's still sleeping while sitting up like that.
For me, I'm gonna check the area for any.
Xiao was doing that earlier, too.
She's gone. Paimon didn't even get to say thank you.
Maybe Yelan really doesn't believe she made a contribution. It seems like she's convinced Xiao saved us all, including her, and she doesn't know what to say to that. And since it's not easy to persuade Xiao of anything, maybe Yelan's just given up trying to talk to him.
Xiao, she's criticizing you.
I am not.
You speak only the truth. I have no quarrel with that. I will keep your words in mind.
Seems like you got through to him.
Well, that's great. I count that as quite an achievement. It was a perilous situation we were faced with underground, and it took every single one of us for any of us to make it out alive. I feel lucky that we didn't lose anyone along the way.
Hey, so Bullchecker still hasn't woken up yet. Surely he's not gonna stay asleep forever.
I doubt it.
Let's go check on him.
Let's chuck Ushi at him. Oh, never mind. He's awake.
I slept like a rock. Good times.
Good times.
What you doing? What's going on?
Slept like a rock. Ah, good times. That's so relatable.
Are you in any pain?
The head? What about it? Is there any brain damage from the impact?
You need to tell us if you're not feeling well.
You weren't that bright to begin with, so if we add brain damage to the equation...
Oh, Jesus.
What the heck are you guys talking about? I'm fine. I had an epic power nap, and now I feel like a million more. Huh. I feel like I'm forgetting something, though. Oh, yeah! Wait, weren't we underground? How did we get back up here?
It's a long story. We'll fill you in later. Itto, we're indebted to you, Shinobu, and Ushi. We couldn't have escaped this predicament without your help. I'm the reason you all got caught up in this. Please accept my apologies, and let me find some way to compensate you for the trouble.
Bah, crazy talk! You helped us first! Of course we're gonna return the favor. Hey, if it weren't for you, we'd still be in a Liyue jail cell right now.
That's not quite correct. You'd be in jail, not me.
Moo.
Good point. Well, okay then. How about this? To celebrate our newfound friendships, how about you let me take you to Liyue Harbor for some sightseeing and a proper meal?
I like the sound of that. Now that you mention it, whew, I am famished. Oh, I can barely walk here.
I'm hungry too, Senpai. Why don't we head straight over?
Paimon too! Paimon wants to come too!
We have other things to do.
Fine!
Alright, well, I promise I'll take good care of your friends from Inazuma. Take it easy, okay?
Have
Hope
fun,
just
you
went through
guys.
a lot. Oh, wait. Yelan left already. I was gonna treat her to some tea. But I'll take this to mean we're square.
Oh, yeah? Is that right? Wow. Okay, I'll let him know. Traveler, Flying Lavender Melon, Ushi has a couple words he'd like you to pass on for him.
Flying lavender.
What?
Oh, I want to hear this.
Me too. Count me in.
Go translate what Ushi said for everyone.
Yeah, let's do that!
What are we doing?
Paimon,
Okay.
never would have guessed that Ushi was so gentle and thoughtful. Never judge a bull by its cover, huh?
Sometimes the profoundest truths can also be the simplest. I think Ushi's words may well come in handy.
You bet gotcha. Just leave it to us.
All right, Itto, Shinobu, Ushi, let's go.
Oh yeah! Grub time!
See you next time.
I wonder. I haven't really been paying attention to the mooing. I've been watching a lot of playthroughs in Japanese, and I was just curious. Like, do they hire a different mooer for each language? Wouldn't it be just cheaper just to keep that unedited?
Finished
Xiao?
taking care of business?
Sure.
Oh, there wasn't any business. We were just saying goodbye to our friends.
You're still here. I saw the two Inazumans leave with Yanfei, heading towards Liyue Harbor. Aren't you going with them?
We still had some stuff we wanted to say to Xiao.
I figured as much. I've checked the area. Nothing strikes me as out of the ordinary. Looks like this chapter has come to a close. Now, I just need to take care of the confidentiality issues. Let's hope our friends from overseas can keep their mouths shut. For their own sakes.
Well, one of them was passed out from all the bigger important parts, so I think we're okay.
We got it. We'll make sure they don't say anything. Please don't hurt them.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
You figured me out, huh? All right, I'll quit pulling your leg. Everyone really rose to the occasion this time. I won't ever forget what we went through. Where could that strange space have come from? And how has it existed down there undetected for so many years? I have to investigate this further. I have a feeling that whatever lies behind all this runs deep. Maybe so deep that no one can be allowed to know.
Okay, we just don't get stuck inside again.
Also, I think someone helped us out at the last minute. They did a good deed, of course, but somehow I couldn't tell anything about them. It must have been someone of great importance.
You're imagining things.
Anyway, these questions will have to wait for another time. I have some follow-up work to do and reports to make. So it's back to Liyue Harbor for me. See you when I see you.
See you when I see you.
You knew I was waiting for you?
Yeah, it was obvious.
Really? There's somewhere I want to go. If you have the time, you can join me.
You can join me. It's not that I want you to come along with me or anything. Baka!
Where is it?
A place that has to do with the Yakshas.
Oh. The house that we fixed, maybe? Oh, it's raining. How unfortunate.
This isn't good. If the rain washes away the trace of...
The temple up ahead was built to remember Pervases. Maybe I came here because I had a realization.
You mean back when we were underground?
What did you realize?
It's hard to put into words. Seeing Bosacius gave me the false impression that I'd traveled back into the past. You could dress up the Yaksha's life and call us valiant warriors, veterans of war. But the truth is, we are slaughterers and nothing more. For Bosacius, perhaps dying in the heat of a great battle was no tragedy. And perhaps the same is true for me. After living so long, to die in the act of saving others would not have been a terrible thing.
I think you know that isn't true.
So maybe these thoughts are my own form of insanity.
Hey, don't say that.
Xiao, we've got something to tell you.
Oh yeah, Ushi wanted us to tell you. It's very important. Ushi said he has the power to exorcise demons, so people use him to fend them off. But after he met Itto, he's never left his side. He also said that he doesn't have any grand philosophies. He just thinks we should spend our lives around the people who make us happiest. Maybe there aren't so many rules about how we should or shouldn't live our lives in this world after all. So, he hopes you can come to understand that Even though the power of a yaksha may be harmful to other people, it doesn't mean you shouldn't hang out with them.
There will always be someone willing to be by your side.
Yep, like people with visions. They have more resistance against your power, right? And, well, anyway, there's loads of people out there who really care about you.
Suddenly you sound a lot like Bosacius and the others. They used to talk about how they hoped to live a mortal's life once the world was at peace. I think I was the only one who didn't think that way. The Bosacius recorded in the Fantastic Compass had lost his sanity. He addressed the people around him as Alatus, Minogius, and others. These are the names of the 5 yakshas. I am Alatus, and Minogius is General Capisis. The others are Bonanis, or General Chisapis, and Indarius, or General Musatis. I heard that people call the 5 of us yakshas, the Guardian Adepti. Bosacius and Yelan's ancestors stayed underground to the end. So that space must have read their minds in their last moments as they approached death. Yelan was right in everything she said. Both of our proposals had their drawbacks, and both were sensible suggestions. But the power of that space was far beyond all of us. I couldn't have done all I did without everyone's help. Even in the final moments, it took every bit of my power to break free from that place.
Well, Paimon still thinks you were amazing.
Yanfei and Yelan are correct. I always prepare for the worst-case scenario. This mindset is deeply rooted in me. Even so, it was the most optimistic solution I could think of. If Rex Lapis hadn't saved me in that moment, I don't think I would have been able to escape. In the end, I still had to burden another.
But that's how it should be, right? You've known Zhongli, Rex Lapis, for such a long time. And you've helped him before, so he helped you back. What's the big deal?
Supporting each other is how people survive.
Perhaps. In the moment that we escaped from that space, I could sense what was left of Bosacius's memory. If I had to say what I gained from this trip, I think that would be it.
I think I felt it too.
It's good that one more person will remember him.
Oh?
Minogius, where have you been?
Brother Yaksha, you're confused again. I've told you countless times, I am Boyoung, a thaumaturge who fought with you in the chasm.
Boyoung? Boyoung?
Oh, this is the one they posted on YouTube. I actually ended up watching this before this came out in the game.
As much as you do. Here we are, the two who agreed to stay here together, and I can't even.
I guess this makes a lot more sense now. It didn't make much sense to me when I watched it on YouTube. I just thought it was a backstory thing.
No. No, you have to leave.
Nonsense, Brother Yaksha. We're down here for good now. Don't you remember? It's too late to have regrets. The seal can't be broken.
The seal. Ah, yes. I'm a Yaksha who came here to fight.
Brother, are you okay?
Look at the state of me. I don't think I've got long now.
We're the only two left. Don't go dying on me. You know, today I saw my family down here. Clear as day. What do you think? Am I losing my mind now too?
Boyoung, do you want to go home?
I made my decision to leave Zhongzhou up on the surface. I obviously... Of course I want to go home.
I must have family too.
You mean brothers and sisters? I'm sure you do.
Brothers and sisters. Yes, but who am I? And where is my family?
Brother, what's wrong? Hang in there. It's just you and me. Don't die before me.
Atlantis, is that you?
Who's Atlantis? Your memory's going again.
I'm sorry. You all have to see me in this state.
Brother!
Look, there's someone over there.
Who are they?
They're my... I remember now. I know you. My brothers and sisters have come for me, Boyong.
You're awake? At least tell me your name.
Brother Bosacius.
Hey, Bosacius.
Bosacius.
I am Bosacius, and my destiny.
Oh, hey, Jen. I do, but I'm about to end stream. But I appreciate it. You don't have to raid over. I'm legit about to end. I just about finished the story here.
But I don't need to hold back as much when I talk to you. Have you ever had a moment where you felt like you were aware of your destiny? The potential of life?
Thank you, though. Thank you very much. Hope you had a good stream. If you were streaming. I'm not sure if you're streaming. I'm just assuming you wanted to read over.
By now, I have accepted that destiny is the one disaster that the Yaksha know most keenly of all. We are destined to misery. And yet, we have no fear.
Xiao.
Are you okay? Or are you sure it's okay for you to tell me all this?
It matters not. Rex Lapis had said that you are a witness. It is right that the events of the world are relayed to you. Bonanis, Menogius, and Indarius all perished, and only Bosacius' fate was unknown. This has always stung my heart like a thorn. That is why I went to the Chasm, despite being fully aware of the danger. Now that I know what happened in the Chasm back then, I can finally put this matter to rest. Before we left that place, I picked up a stone. I thought if I could take it out with me, I would place it in the temple to Pervases in memory of Bosacius. Unfortunately, the stone did not survive. Pervases died in the Archon War thousands of years ago. He was younger than us, and Bosacius was very sad when he passed. Too many Yakshas have become casualties of battle. We are like a flock of birds, scattered to the four corners of the world. And in the end, as Bonanis said, it's rare for a Yaksha to find repose for their soul. Bosacius, Boyong, and all those soldiers.
No, Xiao. They are all heroes.
Heroes? I like that word. Maybe the world will never be free of disaster. But there is good in the world, too. Even the darkest hearts have room for those they cherish. I accept your advice. From this day on, heroes will always look out for each other.
Hey! We did it!